嗨，各位同学好，欢迎来到 Phonics 自然音标。Phonics 自然音标的课程，今天老师为你介绍的是 Vocabulary of the Day。Vocabulary of the Day。同样的，我们今天可以到 cn.com 去寻找一些 Headline News of the Day， 并且从中去学习一些单字，甚至一些英文的单字的拼音逻辑以及技巧。Okay, students, let's go to the cn.com and browsing around the headline news of the day. And today, there's one victory moment for a woman who won a competition. Under the section Melbourne Cup, and the headline title, Star Rider to Critics Gets Stuffed. Melbourne Cup, Star Rider to Critics Gets Stuffed. Melbourne Cup, Star Rider to Critics Gets Stuffed. Okay, just click on the headline title and you will get us into the headline news, the detailed headline news from this article title. And students, if you want to study with me, please, I need you to do on the top right hand side from here, under the just type the article title right here into the search bar. From the top right hand side, type the article title, Melbourne Cup 2015. Michelle Pan tells critics to get stuffed. Just type this article title into the search bar. Melbourne Cup 2015. Michelle Pan tells critics to get stuffed. Melbourne Cup 2015. Michelle Pan tells critics to get stuffed. Okay, I'm going to read the headline news for you guys, and if you want to study with me, you can also read along with me. Michelle Pan rocked the world at racing by becoming the first female jockey to win the Melbourne Cup at the Flemington Racecourse. Okay, students. CNN, after her momentous Melbourne Cup victory, Michelle Pan had a 2-world response to the Japanese, who doubted the ability of women to compete alongside men, get stuffed. The 30-year-old Australian left her compatriots and the racing world stunned Tuesday after becoming the first woman to win the 6.2 million race that stops a nation on board 100-1 outsider Prince of Penzance. And she rode into the victory bedecked in the green, white and purple colors of the suffragettes, women who campaigned for equality in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. It's a very male-dominated sport, and people think we're not strong enough and all the rest of it, blah blah blah, Penn said minutes after her victory. But you know what? It's not all about strength. It's so much more involved. Getting a horse into a rhythm, getting the horse to try for you, and being patient. Even in her moment of triumph, Penn's rallying call was for her sex to be given more opportunities. We females sort of don't get enough of a go. Penn's success might be labeled as a fairy tale, but in reality, it's a remarkable triumph of grit and determination in the face of personal tragedy and adversity. Okay, students, I'm going to stop right here, and I'm going to open up the note I have prepared for you guys to study, and please read along with me. The headline title, Melbourne Cup. Star writer to critics get stuffed. Melbourne Cup. Star writer to critics get stuffed. Melbourne Cup. Star writer to critics get stuffed. Okay, now is the time we're going to discuss the vocabulary, meaning, usage, pronunciation, and definition. We're going to discuss, we're using spelling bees, pronunciation, and spelling improvement and skill. And please follow me, and you can just read along with me and study the vocabulary. The first vocabulary words, critics. Critic, critic, critic. Definition of critic in English: noun, a person who expresses an unfavorable opinion of something. Critics say many schools are not prepared to handle the influx of foreign students. More example sentences. In his last decade, Irving had to endure the skeptical opinions of a new and young breed of critics. Origin: late 16th century, from Latin criticus, from Greek kritikos, from kritis, a judge, from krinin, judge, decide. Okay, student. Now I'm going to repeat the pronunciation and definition one more time. Please follow me. Critic, critic, critic. Definition of critic in English: noun, a person who expresses an unfavorable opinion of something. Critics say many schools are not prepared to handle the influx of foreign students. More example sentences. In his last decade, Irving had to endure the skeptical opinions of a new and young breed of critics. Origin: late 16th century, from Latin criticus, from Greek kritikos, from kritis, a judge, from krinin, judge, decide. Okay, let's go to the second vocabulary word, victory. Victory, victory. Noun, plural, victories. An act of defeating an enemy or opponent in a battle, game, or other competition. An election victory. They won their heat and went on to victory in the final. A victory celebration. More example sentences. Coventry gained on the end of a successful round and victories in their last 10 games. Origin: Middle English, from Anglo-Norman French, victory, from Latin victoria. Okay, students, I'm going to repeat the pronunciation and definition one more time. Please follow me. Victory, victory, victory. Noun, plural, victories. An act of defeating an enemy or opponent in a battle, game, or other competition. An election victory. They won their heat and went on to victory in the final. a victory celebration. More example sentences. Coventry came on the end of a successful run, 8 victories in their last 10 games. Origin Late Middle English from Anglo-Norman French victory, from Latin Victoria. Okay, students, now it's the time. I'm going to redefine those 2 vocabulary words using phonics, spelling, and improvement and skills. 那我们用自然音标来解释这2个单字的拼音逻辑。第一个单词 critic， 那我们看 critic 啊，它是 C-R-I-T-I-C 好，那我们看 critic， 它是从16世纪啊，拉丁 criticus 啊，所以 criticus 啊，这样子过来的哈，所以拼音很接近，重音在第一个音节，所以重音在第一个音节是 strong 啊，强音节 strong syllable， 第二个音节是 weak 啊，弱音节。所以强音节的组合呢，我们可以看第一个强音节，所以我们看它的发音方式。onset 是 CR， 所以我们的首音是 CR 啊，开头的首音啊是 CR 啊，那它的合音母合音 nucleus 在 I， 尾音 coda 啊，我们的尾音在 T 啊，所以你可以看它是 CR。V C， 所以它这边是 vowel and consonant 的组合 ，vowel and consonant 的组合，母子音啊。那第二个音节因为是弱音啊，弱音的音节，所以我们直接补个弱母音在 I 啊，所以我们来看，再看一遍 C R I T 啊 ，break 啊 ，I C 啊 ，C consonant R vowel consonant。V and C vowel and consonant， 所以是短母音啊，弱母音是 ending 啊 weak vowel， 所以前面是 short vowel weak vowel， 所以这边就念 crow e crit， 那这个弱音 I 念 e， 所以是念 critic one more time C-R-I-T interpon IC 啊 V and C 啊，还有 weak vowel I V and C 啊 short vowel critic。好，我们来看第二个音节 victory 啊 victory。那 victory 好，我们看它是中世纪英文啊 ，Anglo-Norman French victory 啊，古法文了哈 ，victory。拉丁文的话 ，victory， 然后它是 ia Victoria 啊 Victoria。好，那我们看那个维多利亚，因为 Victoria's Secret 哈，就这样子啊。所以我们看重音一样是第一个音节，啊，所以2、3音节是弱母音哈，所以 strong。weak 啊，一强两弱，所以在 strong 地方我们补一个啊，我们来看 strong 的发音逻辑，它是什么 ？onset 开头子音是 V， nucleus 是 I， coda 啊尾音是 C， 它是 CVC 传统的 CVC 组合 ，CVC 那就是 vowel and consonant 的 combination 啊。母子音 vowel and V and C 啊，所以我们再写一遍 victory 啊，所以 CVC， 所以就是 vowel and consonant 短母音 vic， 那再补2个弱音，一个念那 ending Y 啊，记得 ending Y 就是 as long vowel E， 所以这要念长义音 tory， 再念 victory。 victory, victory. One more time. V-I-C-T-O-R-Y. Short vowel, weak vowel, weak vowel. Victory. 好，我们再把这两个单字公式再讲一遍。Critic, critic, critic. Victory, victory, victory. 好的，同学们，以上就是今天的 vocabulary of the day。如果你觉得 David 老师用这 phonic 自然发音的方式来引导你进入 phonetic 音标的认识，自然发音加上音标的结合，我们用 phonophonic 自然音标的方式来解释用线形符号来表达母音的短母音、长母音、双母音以及我们的清母音，或者用线形符号来表达我们子音的特殊组合。那你如果觉得对你有所帮助的话，也欢迎用 Google Plus David TTING88 用 G 加 Google 加加老师做你做好友，或者也可以写 email 给 David 老师 David TTING88@gmail.com. And friends, if you find my video are very useful to improve your pronunciation skill and to improve your skill and spelling and etc. I'm welcome you to add me into your Google Plus circle, friend circle. Just add my username DavidTTING88, or you can write Gmail to me. You'll be free to write me a Gmail, whatever. If I have time, I will reply them. And my Gmail account is davidtting88@gmail.com. And my line communicator, my line ID is davidting1688. And last, thanks for your video watching and video sharing. 还是感谢各位同学持续的收看以及支持。以上就是今天的 vocabulary of the day， 谢谢同学观赏。